Hi, welcome to today's PEP Talk, a new twist on self-centeredness. If you are somebody who struggles with being hypercritical of yourself, please listen closely. I am hopeful that the reframe that I provide in this PEP Talk will transform your inner self-talk. When we think of self-centeredness, typically we think about somebody who is focused on themselves and they're bragging about how great they are. Well, if you think about somebody who's focused on themselves and they are focused on their weaknesses or things that they don't like about themselves, that could also be considered self-centeredness. You're being focused on yourself, although it's not necessarily about the good things about you, you're focusing more on your weaknesses. Now, I'm not encouraging you to start beating yourself up over believing that, oh great, Jackie, now you're saying that I'm self-centered. My hope is that we're using a reframe, a technique that can help you to change that behavior going forward. Being critical of yourself, and whether it's internally, you beating yourself up, or even if you're complaining about your weaknesses to other people, that isn't going to be something that's necessarily healthy. Yes, I'm a big believer in us being able to critique our behaviors and work on areas of weakness, but if we're hyper-focused on it, then that isn't going to be something that's going to be beneficial and motivating. And so my hope is, by you thinking about this being a self-centered behavior, maybe that will help motivate you to change the behavior. It's kind of like what we talked about in the Q-tip pep talk. It was a little trick, a little technique that you can use as a reminder when you were personalizing, was to think Q-tip. Well, if you're somebody who's struggling with being hypercritical of yourself, maybe a way to reframe it and another technique as a little reminder is to think, ooh, I'm being self-centered. Again, not looking for you to be beating yourself up about it. That's not what this is about. Just simply wanting to offer another tip or technique that could be used as a reminder. If you're somebody who is struggling with being critical of yourself, maybe thinking about it being self-centered will be a way that you can change or modify that behavior. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I encourage you to do one thing purposefully to attain true PEP for life.